Hey guys, Lincoln here from BoAcademy.org. Today I want to talk to you about the companies going public next week, the week of September 14th. And I want to share with you my opinions on these companies and whether or not I would invest in them, and then point you to the right place to get some more information on these companies. So if you've been watching this channel for the last 2 months, you will know that I'm always at my desk reporting to you guys on some topic or news. But today is a beautiful day out here and I want to take some time to get some sunlight and see some nature. So the birds are chirping and I'm feeling good, and there's a lot to cover in this video, so let's get into it. First up, Unity software. Unity produces a 3D gaming engine that powers 3D games and other programs. In the first half of this year, the company grew its revenue to $351 million. That's up 39% over the same time last year. And from those revenues, the company lost about $51 million, which is about $16 million less than last year. Unity is currently valued at $11 billion, and its stock ticker symbol will be U once it IPOs. Next up, a company that has Warren Buffett excited, Snowflake. Snowflake is a data cloud platform that's leading and taking advantage of the current trends of companies migrating their data and analytics to the cloud services. In the first half of this year, Snowflake increased its revenues by 133%. to $242 million. The company had a net loss of $171 million, but the good news is that's $6 million less than the same time last year. Snowflake is currently valued at $23.7 billion, and its stock ticker symbol once it IPOs this week will be SNOW, S-N-O-W. Okay, next up, Emwell. Using Emwell, patients can see doctors or therapists from their home using tablets, computers, or phones. So Emwell is obviously taking advantage of the current times because patients are worried that if they go into their doctor's offices, they could be exposed to viruses such as the coronavirus. Emwell said that they saw 40,000 visits per day in April, right? Which was 14 times more than the same time last year. People are more interested in consulting doctors online versus going into the office. So it's a great time for Emwell to go public. And more good news for Emwell, in addition to their IPO, they're going to raise $100 million from Google. In the first half of this year, Emwell grew its revenue by 77% over the same time last year to $122 million. Unfortunately, the company lost more money than last year. Last year they lost $44 million in the first half of the year, but this year they lost $113 million on their revenue. The company is currently valued at $3.5 billion, and its ticker symbol will be AMWL. So if you're interested in telemedicine services and taking advantage of the current times, then keep an eye out for Emwell's IPO this week. Next up is Sumo Logic. The company says that it enables businesses to access real-time monitoring and security insights for all of their apps and infrastructure. So again, another cloud data analytics platform. In the first half of this year, the company saw revenues of almost $97 million. That's about 38% growth over the same time last year. Unfortunately, the company lost about $7 million more than last year, at $36 million net loss on their first half revenues. The company is currently valued at $2.1 billion, and its stock ticker symbol will be Sumo, S-U-M-O, which is fitting, right? All of these ticker symbols are pretty easy to remember. Okay guys, this is our last stock of this video. But before we continue, if you're enjoying this video, if you're learning something new, remember to like the video below and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. So let's get into the next stock and finish this up. Next up is JFrog. So JFrog's description is a little long, so I'm going to read it straight off my phone just so you guys know exactly what they do and I don't confuse you. So JFrog provides universal DevOps solutions for companies of all sizes with a complete freedom of choice, infinite scale, and its fully hybrid capabilities. In the first half of this year, JFrog grew its revenues by 50% to $69 million. And from those revenues, JFrog had a net loss of $426,000, which is good news because last year they lost $2.1 million in the same time. JFrog is currently worth $3.1 billion, and its ticker symbol when it IPOs will be FROG, F-R-O-G. So if you're interested in DevOps and software as a service, then check out JFrog this week when it IPOs. Let's summarize those 5 companies and what I think about them. So I've always been interested in how 3D video game production works, and Unity makes that super easy for developers. I would definitely invest in Unity software when it goes public because they are a leader in that space, in the 3D video game production space. One of their biggest competitors is Epic Games, the guys behind Fortnite. From what I've seen, Epic's engine is very advanced. I'm a software engineer, but I don't do video games, so I don't know the big difference between Unity software and Epic's engine, but I would definitely invest in Unity because they are one of the leaders. Then there's Snowflake. People seem to love this company, even Warren Buffett is behind this company, so it seems that they are going to do very well when platforms like MongoDB, which is a data storage engine, and it provides analytics software as well as other tools that Snowflake provides. So I would probably invest in MongoDB before I invest in Snowflake. That's just my opinion. Then there's Emwell telemedicine services. I've tried calling a doctor online. All they've done is reassure me of what I already knew. I didn't really get too much with them. So I don't know exactly what the big value is with them besides talking to somebody about your feelings and what your symptoms are. So I don't know if I would invest in this company, but I do see the trend and it seems that they are one of the bigger players in the market. Then there's Sumo Logic, which is the data analytics platform. And it's pretty cool because they let you pull in data from all of your cloud services and then get insights from all of them, such as whether or not each of your instances on AWS are up and running, or if there's any errors, or what your database looks like and everything else, right? So I like the look of Sumo Logic, but I'm not quite sure yet if I would invest in it. Then there's JFrog, the DevOps solutions platform that pretty much does what AWS does for a bunch of services, but these guys just do DevOps solutions, right? Like infrastructure and security and all of that. They provide the services and solutions for companies so they don't have to build it themselves. I feel that AWS, Amazon Web Services, if they don't already, could do everything that JFrog does if they wanted. Right, so I would just probably invest in Amazon Web Services because they have a lot more capital and they're part of Amazon, right? They have all the money they need to copy whoever they want, and they could probably just copy all of JFrog's offerings and give it to their current customers and entice other customers to come over from JFrog. So when it comes to JFrog, I probably wouldn't invest in that because, again, AWS could probably just do everything that they do. So those are my opinions on these 5 tech companies that are going to IPO this upcoming week, the week of September 14th. But whatever your opinions are on these 5 companies, if you're going to invest in these companies, always remember to practice the bull mentality. The bull mentality is that we know what we invest in. We understand what we invest in. We believe in what we invest in, and we hold for the long term because that's how we build wealth in this country. That's how we give ourselves the best chance at success on the stock market. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, remember to like the video below, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and comment below what your thoughts are on these 5 companies and if you're going to invest in them. And if you have any insights on these companies, I would love to hear it. And I'm sure other viewers on this channel will love to hear what your thoughts are on the company. So if you do have any thoughts, share them below in the comments. Let's discuss the prospects of these IPOs and help each other understand if they're good investments. I'm Lincoln with BoWacademy.org. Thank you again and have a great day.